Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to award season. This is the show where we talk about movies and television shows that we feel are going to be around for award season. I'm Highlight.
I'm Abraham.
And this is award season.
Your hustle for your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy, legacy. It's all about your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy. Always remember that. Never forget that. Never forget that. For your ancestors. For the ancestors. Make them proud. Let's make them proud. And don't forget your hustle for your last name. Legacy. Your family. Legacy. Your legacy. 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 It's all about your family. Legacy. Last name. Legacy. Your legacy. Legacy. Legacy.
Euphoria.
Euphoria is back at it again, man.
Yeah, it's an amazing show.
The backstory of Alamo Brown was compelling.
And it was starring Danielle Deadwyler, the woman from Emmett Till.
Yes.
And the Piano Lesson.
She was amazing.
Yes, fantastic performance. Reminded me of some of the stuff I used to see back in the blaxploitation area.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Where women
a combination of that
men.
and also a belly.
Yeah. But the way women used to choose men and then they would drop men at the drop of a dime.
She played them hard.
Yeah, it was all about showing him that she was interested so she can get what she needed out of him. Almost like a woman of the night. Kind of like how they would go about showing a man that they were interested.
Right. Up until a point
when the money ran out. Because the thing about it, the twist was she robbed him.
Yes.
Or robbed herself to bring the stuff to another guy who would be her next guy that she could work with.
And how that influenced her child.
Yes.
For future.
Yes. It was really disappointing because you could see that he probably had a certain level of sweetness and could have been a good person if that man were in his life.
He took
He took a turn because of his mother, the way his mother treated that man. And the way she went about doing it is so treacherous that it can't, you as a child, you can't trust your own mother.
Damn.
And you realize your mother, if she's capable of that, any woman's capable of that.
And that's why he's the way he is now about women. He don't trust them.
Yeah. Hurt people. And what he would have been if that man stayed in his life. But then you think about it, when she says, you ain't the one that had to kiss him.
Wow, that says it right there.
Like, this woman was putting on an act the entire time because she probably heard through the church that he was getting that check. And I remember the guy at the what was it, the ice cream or the food truck? I think it was the ice cream truck.
Ice cream truck.
Yeah, he was like, yo, man, when that check coming in? And he said,
so
man,
the whole town knew.
So the whole town knew he was going to get something from the plant, from the chemical plant, from what happened to him.
Right.
And she just lined herself into that situation to get the check at the same time, and then was able to act like a madam / boss lady on his dime, or with him buying everything. And it's almost like that trip that they went and took out of town where they went on the beach and everything was like her parting gift to him. Give him this one last moment, even though it was actually setting the stage for them to be robbed by her, her own doing. Treacherous, man. Scandalous.
Totally treacherous.
So, what else do you think about that episode with
Cassie, man? What's going on with Cassie?
Well, you know what? I kind of felt like the writing was going there where they were going to work her into that show.
Right.
The what was it? The Something Nights show, whatever they're doing. And it's so funny how her sister doesn't want her there.
But it triggered something from her real life.
Yeah. And I think because this is the thing about it. Being beautiful has its, advantages.
Right.
Because they, like, from the very beginning, they set the stage. Oh, she's got a whole lot of body. Oh, this one right here has a whole lot of body. And so they were looking at her attractiveness. And these are two women, a casting director and a producer, literally just looking at this woman and saying, yeah, we can work with her. We can do something with her. We can at least put her in the show regularly and have men look at her and have people look at her. And that's part of what it is. But then you see her sister, who doesn't want her involved, already plotting her character's demise. And the funny thing about it is This girl's quitting her OnlyFans account, which is her main bread and butter, for a show that's, she's gonna have a spot role. Maybe she might have some lines here and there.
But she wanted to check with Nate, but he didn't answer the phone.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they're gonna kill Nate. Remember I told you last week, man, they're gonna keep cutting fingers and stuff. Oh no, man. Nate might not be around too long.
I thought they were gonna kill Rue, like you said.
Yeah, honestly though, she saved herself because his objective was to kill her.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that did save her was the money. The fact that this man wants his money versus taking that loss on that money.
What's going on with Faye?
I don't know, man. I think she's like a dog without a home. She's just somebody who latches on to. She's man's best friend. Latches on to any owner because she just needs someone to take care of her.
She latched on to the other guy.
Yeah, she latched on to the loser before. She was about to latch on to Fez.
Right.
And that's how Fez and them all got messed up because of her.
Right.
And then now she's with these people and they're about to get messed up once again because of her. And she's just one of those type of people that she's going to work it out because she's willing to use her body. And,
right, she'll find a way.
And there's some guy who, she's the type of woman that her past is her past. She will be a housewife with 3 or 4 kids in the future, and they will have never known what their mom was doing.
Right.
That's the type of character. There are a bunch of Fays out there. She's one of those type of people who could have done any and everything.
So you think there's more? You think there's more Fays than Cassies?
I think there's an equal amount of Fays, Cassies, Rues, even what's the girl who is managing Cassie? Maddie. I think there's even a bunch of Maddies. A lot of these boss chick type of females, whatever like that, they are Maddie. They don't care about anybody. They'll step on their friends. And a lot of it all comes from hurt. Once again, hurt people. And Maddie's hurt. I feel like Cassie is hurt.
Rue's hurt.
Rue's definitely hurt and rejected by the transsexual girlfriend that she has. That's Jules. So it's it's a
and Jules is Jules is a mess already.
Yeah. And Rue's mother, I'm believing they're gonna probably show her mother more in the next episode because they showed her for a glimpse in this one, and I knew that she was gonna come up somehow in this in this
I was wondering when she's gonna show up.
They're gonna show something happened in between years, whatever. Something happened between Rue, her sister, and her mother for you not to see them right now. Her to be extradited from them, and
you don't see the mother.
Because you don't see them around. They kept them away.
Yeah.
You don't see the sister. Now I hope nothing happened to the sister because we ain't talking about the sister. Maybe the sister went up to college.
Right.
Hopefully her character's good, but we don't know.
I mean, this is the 6th episode.
It was the 6th episode?
Yeah.
And it's like 3 more, yeah. So
yeah,
we're gonna find that's 4 more. It's 4 more. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah.
It's going by quick.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, I gotta say the directing, the feel, it's very cinematic this season. I think
absolutely.
If you have not watched it, you should definitely check it out.
Yeah, Euphoria is that deal. It is like comparable to Atlanta, comparable to Insecure. It's like an event to some degree, like it feels like an event. Like it's not at the level of The Sopranos,
No.
but it is definitely for this generation one of those stories and one of those shows where you can rewatch it 5 years from now and get the same feeling from it. It's gonna have an impact. It's gonna have legs.
Yeah.
And it all depends on how they end it.
Yeah. That's coming soon.
Yeah. All right, so Friends and Neighbors. What do you think?
I don't know where this show is going because it's like between the father dying, his sister being messy with his wife, going to jail, the mother and the daughter go to jail the same night.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, the daughter, I kind of almost feel like she's sabotaging herself. and she's doing it out of
Spite for her mother.
yeah. But I think it goes deeper. It's like she never wanted her parents to be divorced. She didn't like the fact that her father didn't fight for her mother. I wonder if they know. Has it ever been revealed to the children that her mother cheated? We don't know that for sure.
No.
So they might just think that her father just decided to up and leave, and then the friend came and started dating the mom.
I mean, that's a good question.
Because
That never was revealed.
I don't think his character's the type to out the mother the way he's acting right now. He's a sucker for love. I mean, it's very disappointing how sucker for love they wrote him, but it is what it is. But yeah, he doesn't seem like he would have told the daughter and the son. So if they find out, that definitely might double down on the fact that they feel a little empathy for their father, but also they feel a little disdain for their mother, because they might say, "Oh, that's what happened. You cheated." You know what I'm saying?
That never been revealed.
Because it hasn't been revealed. It's just one of those things where he's talking to his friends and mother-in-law. His mother knows,
Right.
but
Everything's been assumed. We don't know.
We don't know. So that's what I'm curious about, because that would make sense on why the kids feel like he abandoned them and he just left and he didn't fight for the family. Because it's a hard pill to swallow, where you could say, "Mom's cheated on me," and then you want me to go take her back and it's all good. Like, what? Are you nuts?
Yeah. I really don't know where the show's going to go into. But I love the show.
Absolutely.
I love the show.
And I'm really enjoying James Marden's character.
Yeah.
The way they brought him in with the feds. And,
Yeah.
And what's that? The woman that her husband committed suicide and she shot him.
Oh, yeah. She's messy.
Yeah, Olivia Munn plays that character.
Yeah.
But she, like, that whole scene where they were kissing, like John
In
Hamm.
your new man's house.
John Hamm decides to go and kiss a woman who would have sent him to jail for 25 years for murder. She essentially framed him, and he's let it go. Now he's let it go to the point where he's kissing her again, and he's going to kiss her in the house of the man who's blackmailing him because he got him on camera stealing his book. And what? That's, in my opinion, a little bit of bad writing.
I mean, and he's thirsty.
I don't understand why he has this other woman, Cricket, waiting for him. Cricket is throwing herself at him. She's an attractive woman.
Yeah.
And she's like a billionaire.
Right.
So, like, what are we talking about here? Cricket is the same age, if not younger, or I mean, come on.
And less complications.
Yes. And she's pursuing him.
Yeah, she's interested.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't get why he would
And the ex-wife's trying to get with the guy.
The gardener?
Yeah, what the hell?
I think she's just desperate. A lot of it is loneliness.
Well, I think she's also has not embraced that she's getting older. That she doesn't think that people find her attractive.
Yeah. Well, I think she understands that she's not as young as she used to be, but I feel like she is trying to get that glow back and get that, who's checking for me type of thing. Who's checking for me?
Right.
So she wants to see what's going on, but really and truly, it's probably just all in her head.
It's all
just like the dreams that she's having and stuff like that. It's all in her head. We don't even know if he's married or whatever.
Right.
He's just being nice. He's being kind to her because he has to get a job done.
Right.
Yeah,
but she's complicated. That wife.
I don't know. It's just a weird dynamic. And then you think about his the best friend who the Asian Barney. I think it's only a matter of time before they find out with the whole improprieties with the money.
Barney's wife is pregnant again, right?
Yes. But
he doesn't want to work for her father.
Yes. He does not want to work for father. He wants to be his own man.
Right.
But he took some dirty money,
right,
and invested it in his friends, gyms. I can't remember the name of the gyms. But his gym franchise. And now that you have James Marden's character essentially investing a whole bunch of money into it, they had to do an audit, and now he's in trouble, because it's only a matter of time before they find out what's
Yeah.
going on, and then it's gonna fracture relationships, potentially have him lose his license, or he might have to face some criminal charges.
We'll find out next week.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna find out.
Interesting. So, Man on Fire.
Man on Fire is it's a roller coaster. I found it very suspenseful. I just don't know where it's going.
Yeah, Man on Fire. I mean, episode 2 seemed to be a setup episode.
Right.
It was a lot of he has the interrogation scene with the guy where he's putting the acid on his face, and you had the plane scene where they had to get him. Now that scene, I mean, I like action stunts, but that was completely ridiculous. This dude is in a car, only person in the car, driving the car, then gets into the passenger seat, and the car stays steady enough for him to jump from that car to the little staircase along the plane.
I didn't know where they was going with that.
I was like, okay. While dudes are apprehending, shooting at him, and like trying to get word.
It's a bit much. It's
It's like, okay. And then you got this guy. You know what really cracks me up? When people, bad guys, right? They're shooting at people, the intended target. They always miss the intended target.
Always.
And then when they finally catch the intended target, they catch them. And then they have these long speeches. And he's looking at, nah, man, I'm shooting you in the leg at least once.
One time.
You're not going nowhere, okay? Pop, you're not going nowhere. Now we can have this conversation if I choose, because I know you're not moving
But they
anywhere.
never do that.
They never do that.
They never
Like,
do that.
it's always a long talk, and then somebody comes in and knocks some away. Or it's like, come on, man. It's like, please stop writing these corny ass scenes, man. Don't put that setup in at all, man. Set it up a different way, because it's not believable.
Right, it's not.
It's not. It's like, I don't believe you.
No, it's not believable.
Yeah, whatever. But Man on Fire, it seems like a pretty good show so far, and
It's engaging.
what do you think about Yaya's performance? How he's holding it
I
down?
think he's great.
Okay.
This is my first time seeing him in anything. I did see him in the Candyman.
Okay, yeah, I saw him in Candyman.
Saw him in
Yeah, that was a pretty disgusting role at the end with peeling skin and all that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then I actually Tiona Paris was in that with him.
Right.
Yeah. I remember him from, what was it, the show with Regina King, Watchmen.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
right.
he
right.
played Mr. Sunshine or Freedom or
I
something.
don't know why they canceled that show.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It was good.
It's a good show.
Kind of like Lovecraft Country.
Exactly. Canceled both.
Like really sci-fi, interesting, different type shows, and they just don't seem to
and
care.
high ratings.
Yes,
High ratings.
and I'm not sure who created Watchmen. I think it was J.J. Abrams.
It was.
Okay,
It was J.J.
yeah,
Abrams.
but it was really like, it had a lot of black stuff going on in it. It had a lot of racial stuff going on in it, and I feel like whenever you have shows like that,
They get cut first.
they get cut because white people don't want to be reminded of their racism. They don't want to be reminded of the fact that
Speak about it. Speak about it.
They did a lot of bad shit to our ancestors,
There you go.
and we've forgiven them. And in the back of their mind, they're like, yo, we would never forgive you, so why the hell are you forgiving us? You must want to do something to us secretly.
That's all-
Y'all must be planning right now. But in the back of their mind, it's always like, you're planning something.
That's
you know?
what they always think.
They always think that we can't be a forgiving people. Just move on and just say, we remember, but we won't forget. We won't forget what you did, and we're gonna just keep on
Right.
keeping our hesitance and our distance from you because we understand.
True. It's very true. It's very true.
It is what it is. But yeah, that brother Yaya, he's one of those guys, man. I think he's gonna be on the level of Sterling K. Brown
Oh, definitely.
and Stephen James,
Definitely. He's a lot of things coming
Jeffrey
up.
Wright.
Yeah, definitely.
Like these are the guys we're listing who we believe are going to be the next black actors to get awarded for Golden Globes and Oscar nominations. And I think Yaya's going to be one of those guys.
Oh, definitely, no question.
He's got a project with Brad Pitt. The kind of the spinoff to the Quentin Tarantino movie.
Which one?
Uh,
Not Kill Bill.
no, It Happened with Hollywood. Something with Hollywood.
Oh, the one with the
with Leonardo DiCaprio and,
that was great.
and Brad Pitt.
You see that?
He's going to be in the sequel. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
There you go.
That's what it was.
I saw that.
And there's a sequel that's coming out with a different name. Yaya's going to be in that, and then he's also he's slated to be in another film right after that.
Also, he has an Apple series coming out.
Oh, he has a series himself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Out.
This brother's working.
He's working hard.
All from a man who used to stutter. And he started taking acting classes, and now look at him.
I was reading his backstory. I was like, what?
Yeah, man.
He's real smooth.
Mm-hmm.
He's real smooth.
All right. So, Beef.
Beef gives me a lot of vibes from a New York Undercover. The way
Beef?
Yeah, a little bit. No, I'm sorry. My bad. Beef, man. I binged it. I finished all 8 episodes. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it kind of felt a letdown.
Oh, okay. Because I saw episode 2 last night.
And what did you think?
I was like, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking that they're taking too long.
Okay.
The build up and the momentum of the series is too slow for them to have me interested in engaging the characters. I don't feel like it's moving fast enough. It's stretching too long.
So you think it's different from the first season?
Yes. I feel like the first season was more impactful.
A lot of pressure.
Yes. A lot of high intensity movement, moving around. You felt the energy, the angst.
You felt that.
This is very subdued.
It's very stop and go.
It's one of those shows now where you feel like I'm watching this out of allegiance to the first season. The first season was good, and it was so good that I'm watching this because I'm hoping that it can match or at least be, a little bit of just a little bit of a drop off, not crazy major drop off. And right now I'm feeling like there's a major drop off as far as the intensity and just the performances are all pretty good, but it's just they're not giving much as far as the writing. There's nothing really happening.
I find it very compelling, but I found the first season better than
absolutely.
the second season.
And I agree. I don't think there's much going on, and I'm gonna finish watching the season, but
I watched the season. I thought I was kind of compelled to watch the next episode, but as it kept on leading me on, it didn't add up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So there's another show on Netflix. Netflix is killing it right now.
Yeah, totally.
Nemesis. It's with Elan Noel and Matthew Law. Matthew Law is from Abbott Elementary, and Elan Noel is from Insecure, and he was from The Purge.
What character he played in Abbott?
Daniel, I think his name was.
Okay.
He was the guy that Issa Rae's character cheated with.
No, on the other guy. You talking
about on Matthew Law or
Matthew Law?
He's on Abbott Elementary. He's the principal's boyfriend. He's a tech guy who's the principal's boyfriend.
Wow, no, okay.
Yeah, he wears the glasses and everything like that.
I can recognize now. I see. Okay.
Yeah, but then you have Elan Noel. He's from Insecure. He
I
played
remember
Daniel.
him. Yeah.
And both of these brothers are actually they're leading men.
Yeah.
And I like the way the show is done because there's no way that this is plausible in real life that this brother would kill that many cops and get away with it.
You finished the series.
I finished the series.
Right, okay. I'm on episode 3 right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, man, but I'm telling you, it's good. Okay. Even though they're on, look, this is all fiction. These are all just stories that we're watching. But it's completely not possible. It's not. There's no way that this would even happen.
And all the cameos from The Wire.
Yes, there's several actors from The Wire. Dominic Lombardozzi. You have
The guy from Abbott Elementary too.
Which guy?
The guy with the mustache, older guy, bald head.
Oh yeah. The fire captain. Yeah. He's one of the cops.
Yeah.
So I just remembered now who he's from.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of guys in this show.
Yeah.
And you're going to see as the show goes on, you're going to see more guys popping.
I noticed the father from Moesha.
Yes. And
Don Lewis.
Don Lewis from A Different World.
A Different World, yep. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I liked the fact that you have Cleopatra. Cleopatra, I cannot recall the project she was in. It was... Man, it was like a Hollywood. It was like a back in the days Hollywood show that she was in. But I like her. I like
what
Cleopatra.
Character is she? Who is that?
She's the criminal. Elon Noel's character, Ebony.
Oh, Ebony. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Candace is Janae from the game. I don't know if you remember.
I never watched
the game.
the game.
Okay, so. Janae from the game. She's also from the Black Lady sketch show.
Okay.
She is Matthew Law's character's wife.
Right.
And then you have Cleopatra, who plays Elon Noel's wife.
Right.
All right. And they end up becoming friends.
Right. Yeah.
So it's one of those situations where they're two neighborhoods away from each other, and they become friends through a mutual, interest in I guess organization or something like that, Man of the Year organization.
Right.
And then it's just a spiral into a whole bunch of situations where you find that all the other characters are connected in somehow, some way. Nightmare is the father.
Right.
You see him from the very beginning. That's an interesting cat. And I'm not gonna give it away, but you're gonna find out some things about him. He's like a very interesting cat. He's like a gang founder, gang leader.
What do you think of the kid who's playing the son?
I kind of anticipated that the kid. Well, you didn't see the last few episodes. Well, the kid's gonna have a little bit of a turn.
Okay.
And it's after some tragic events that you're gonna watch as well. But ultimately, I kind of see it as being. Did you see Power?
I didn't see Power.
Okay, so the kid who Tariq on Power, this kid is kind of being written in the same vein. I can kind of almost feel like he resents his father because his father doesn't, give enough time to his family, doesn't spend enough time because he's so gung-ho about catching criminals and specifically this.
It's all about work.
This robbery crew or whatever. He's very interested in catching them. And you realize that the kid is, he has a little bit of his grandfather in him, and he could veer off to being a street criminal himself, which is something that would be kind of sad because you look at it, the father is very intently on trying to keep his son insulated and isolated and getting him into basketball and all those things, but you can't stop somebody from being who they want to be.
True.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the kid is torn between the father and the grandfather.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of it is because he doesn't know what his grandfather is.
Right.
He doesn't know who his grandfather is, and how he is a gang leader and how he's somewhat of a bad dude. He doesn't really know that side of him.
And the father doesn't want, basically trying to protect his son.
The father doesn't really talk about it. He doesn't. He just telling them, nah, you can't be around him. You can't hang out with him. And then the rebellious kids, they are who they are, and they end up doing things that they're not supposed to.
True, very true, very true.
That's what it is.
Very true.
All right, so that's our recap of this week.
Yes.
And please like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you're watching.
Yes.
Talk to us through the comment section, and we'll respond. And anybody who wants to be on the show who is a really big cinephile, who's interested and joining us, and so we can talk about movies and television shows, let us know.
Yeah, hit us up.
Hit us up and tell us what you're watching, and then you might actually make it on the show.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time,
Catch you next episode.
I'm Highlight.
I'm Abraham.
We'll see you then.
Peace.
Your hustle for your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy, legacy. It's all about your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy. Always remember that. Never forget that. Never forget that. For your ancestors.